trail racer?
Oh, fuck, you gotta start that again.
Clear.
All right, guys, we're going to talk about that second workout that you'll be working on in here with Tucker. This is the 55s. So this one you'll have both athletes in front of the deadlift bar. Okay. Only one bar is allowed to be off the ground at a time. So what we're worried about is that, you know, at 3, 2, 1, go, SV would like do one, and then let's say before he hits the ground, Chelsea is going into it. Right? We got to make sure that doesn't happen. So one bar has to be on the ground, whether they drop it or put it down before the other one comes up. Right, so be looking for that. Now, it is going to be tight in here with all these teams just stacked behind. So most likely, you're going to want to be somewhere over here and just be really loud yelling those reps. And this will allow you to see if they, you know, get the bar all the way up and if they're able to come back to the ground with it. And you can just be real loud counting your numbers. Now, the only thing that gets people with deadlifts sometimes is them, you know, not opening their hips at the top, or not opening at their knees up at the top. Now, we don't want any like crazy leaning back. Chelsea, show them. Oh yeah, we don't need that. Well, that's not what we're looking for. We want knees straight, hip straight. That's a good rep. Let's not, you know, push them to some extreme. Let's just make sure they're not cutting it short doing any of those guys, okay? Notice on your scorecard that we have it listed out here where you can see every 5 reps, you can just make a tick down it, just down the line like that. So every 5 reps, you can just make a tick. If you want to just count off 55, that's fine. This is just something to help you know how many reps are, you know, going down, what's happened. All right. As soon as the 55 deadlift has gone back to the ground, they're able to pick up their wall ball on their wall ball shots. So the wall balls are a little different. We are going to let 2 athletes have the ball in their hands, but keep in mind that these stations are still going to be tight, right? Because there's going to be another team right here. So most likely you want to stack them behind each other, or where the big gaps are, they could be off to the side, okay? So wall ball shots just like normal. We're on the hip crease below. Guys touching the top target, girls touching the bottom target.
So we're going to say above the screw and above the screw. Are we good with that? Or
yeah,
just...
you have to be able to see the screw. Like I have to be able to see the screw under the ball. You know what I mean?
So that
No
doesn't
rep,
mean
no
that-
rep.
no rep.
That was good. Yeah, because you can see the screw under the ball when it hits. Awesome. And it actually has to hit. Can't just go up to that height. All right. They can switch out here again however they want. And again, you can make your little marks down here all the way through.
Let's say that Chelsea's finishing up. He can go ahead and be on his rower and be ready to go.
He just can't touch the handle until that hits. Right? As soon as that 55 hits, he can grab the handle and go. He can be strapped in and everything ready. Now, we're going to have it set for you guys to 55 calories. And we'll have an equipment person that's making sure that they get the rower on when the wall ball shots are happening. So it'll come over and be set counting down from 55. This is its own score all by itself. Right? All by itself, it's its own score. So, you know, most teams are going to go crazy on this, hopefully. When they get done, it'll show their time down here. Now, we need to be careful that we make sure it's their actual time and you don't write down their pace, okay? Which will actually be calories per hour anyway. So, I messed that up right here. You know, it's going to show like calories per hour, and then right here it'll show their final time. That final time will get written down in here, and make sure it's pretty legible. And we do it out, you know, to the. Will it show? It'll show to the 10th,
Yep,
right?
it'll
Not
show
the
to the
100th.
It'll show to
Yeah. So it'll be like, you know, 1:35.6, right? Now, if you don't get that in the heat of battle, it's okay. We can come back and look it up right after. So we'll have head judges and equipment guys helping you do that. You know, it's just menu back, select workout, re-row, and then you pick that magnifying glass, and it'll tell you, all right? As soon as they've hit the 55 calories, it shows 0. Then that next person can kick up on the wall for the handstand push-ups. Now, again, this is going to be tight. Remember, there's another team right here doing these handstand push-ups, so you're going to need to kind of be, you know, back a little bit where you can see what's going on. All right, handstand push-ups. For the rep to start, they have to have their locked out. So if they start with their head on the ground and kick up, their first rep wouldn't count. So if Chelsea started there, this actually isn't her first rep. That's just her getting set up. Now here's her first one. 1, right? Yeah. What we're looking for is that good elbow lockout, all right? And the butt not on the wall. Can you show that?
He can.
Yeah, he's got that good hip angle.
Yep, there it is.
So that would not be good at the top. We need to make sure that hip is off the wall at the top.
It'll
Okay.
be hard because it's gonna be tight in here and it's gonna be close. Some people are really proficient at putting that butt on the wall,
Yeah,
so
tell
they
them.
have to bring it off.
Tell them. Keep that butt off the wall at the top. Okay, sweet. So there'll be different levels for the different divisions. We'll have all that set up. No worries about that. You just make sure you guys are counting through. You know, you have the little 5s if you want help with it. If not, you just count to 55. As soon as they hit that 55th one, bam, hit that stopwatch. And this one we're going to try to write out all the way to the 100th. So they're going to finish in like 7:03.62, right? That's what we're looking for on scores right there, guys. Now, let's say they don't make it through all the way through their handstand push-ups. Let's say they get all the way here and maybe they get caught at like 3. Bam. So 220 would be if they finish the workout. So no, I know I need to subtract 15 and then 17 from that. So their score is 203. If that's tough for you guys, don't worry. Just like circle this number and we have some math geniuses in the scorecard table that can figure that out. All right. Make sure your name is legibly written over here in the judges thing and you get their signature and then bam. We'll have someone picking up scorecards and giving you scorecards for the next heat. Thanks, guys.